London has thriving shopping districts. Oxford Street is lined with big department stores. It's fun to feel the energy of this dynamic city. And Piccadilly, the city's most touristy square, has a magnetic attraction all its own. With its tipsy yet somehow balanced statue of Eros in the center, this is where worlds of temptations fan out in all directions. While Piccadilly seems tacky, just a few steps away is a more elegant slice of London. And to enjoy this, we're joined by my friend and fellow tour guide, Britt Lonsdale.
This is a lovely street to come down if you want an alternative to all the big shopping centres.
Jermyn Street, right?
It is, yes, Jermyn Street, named after Henry Jermyn, who was the Earl of St Albans. And it's full of lots of beautiful little, very individual, quintessentially English shops. It's really worth coming down here, even if you haven't got the money to buy all the wonderful things that you see.
Just if you want a window shop,
yes,
it gives you a little elegant slice of London culture.
And a lovely flavour, yes.
Yes.
Definitely. We're walking past Swain Abbey and Brig, and this is where members of the royal family buy their umbrellas, gloves, and whips.
Whips? Oh, for horses?
Yes, of course.
Bates Hats sells bowlers and top hats, as it has for a century.
This is Bates, one of the lovely old shops on Jermyn Street. And there's some wonderful hats here. This is a lovely top hat that you can see here. That's the sort of thing that you might wear if you were going to the races. But it's going to set you back a bit.
So what would this cost me?
About £330, worth every penny,
oh, my
though.
goodness.
It's beautifully made.
Just under $500. Nice. A top hat for the races. Okay.
Now, the hats that you can see hanging on the wall here, these are Panama hats, and they're the sort of thing that you might wear in summertime when you're watching the cricket.
Okay.
You know, traditional British occupation, the crack of leather on willow, sitting on the river, village green with your Panama hat. This is a bowler hat. Years ago, this was what you wore when you went to work. It was a standard item of hat wear. If you worked in a financial institution in the city, in the oldest part of London, you would wear a bowler hat.
If you were a banker, you had to have a bowler.
Definitely, definitely. More Laurel and Hardy, I think.
Laurel and Hardy.
A little more Laurel and Hardy than banker.
Simply wandering around London as evening approaches and people come out to play is an experience in itself. Soho is particularly lively. The people watching is fascinating. And talk about variety. This is thriving with restaurants.
Yes, we're in Soho. It's full of excellent restaurants. It's a big centre for media, the arts. There's a big gay community here. Always humming, always buzzing. One of the marvellous things about London is that it's such a mix. We used to have an enormous empire spanning the globe, and as a result, lots of different nationalities came here. This part of London is the part that we call Chinatown.
Okay, so dim sum, this is the place.
Definitely. And of course, Soho is all about theatre. There are at least 30 theatres within a 10-minute walk from this spot, running the whole gamut. Musical, comedy, Shakespeare even.